welcome back to RachandBella Crafts. Rachel here, hope you're all well. So today is the 20th of August, and if you've been following along with our summer collaboration, Be Summer Inspired, you should by now have caught up with all of these ladies that have gone before me. So we had Edith, Angela Kerr, Amber, Bella and G yesterday, and they have all come up with these wonderful, amazing and unique projects for you for our collaboration. I've given them all the challenge to use a letter of the alphabet. I've given you all a sheet of prompts. Your collaborators don't have to use the ideas on the sheet of prompts. They can come up with their own if they want to, and some of them have, which has been amazing. But today I wanted to do a really quick thing with you all, to kind of tie the letters together, if you like. I don't promise to do this for you every Sunday throughout. There will be freebies every Sunday throughout, but I just thought it'd be really cool today if we could just find a way of combining A, B, C, D and E. So just to quickly recap, if you haven't yet caught up with us, go and watch the launch video. There's details in the launch video from last week, Monday I think, where you can download this sheet here, where you can download your own copy of the summer prompts. And also last week's video, we had a freebie sheet for the mason jars and a project for those. So if you haven't yet checked that out, please do go and have a little look at that, and make sure you follow along. We've got a whole host of fabulous people coming up now in the week to come as well. So without further ado, let's have a look at this weekend's freebies. Well, this is my freebie sheet for you this week, and I am going to incorporate the A, B, C, D and E by bringing you an altered project. Included in this beautiful collage sheet, you will find lots of bees. We've got bees, literally bees, boats, birds, bunting. And then, of course, we've got our collage with our child. We also have some of Bella's actual doodles included in this week's collage sheet. And I've also thrown in a beautiful agapanthus just to bring us a lovely splash of colour, and also to bring us our A. Now, the whole thing is embellished and distressed, so I think I've managed to cover pretty much all 5 of those letters in just our collage sheet alone. But is that all there is? No, that's not all there is. What else do I have for you? Well, I have also done a envelope, so there's your E, okay, and I have also done a page of tags for you as well, okay, with some embellishment bits there for you to utilize. Now I'm going to be working with these today, showing you how you can use them, but most importantly, what I want to show you today is how you can alter envelopes, and we're going to be doing that in some different kinds of ways. So you might want to grab yourself some blank envelopes, doesn't matter the shape or size, it's entirely up to you, some sheets to collage with. You want to print off your collage sheet, or if you don't have a printer, grab a masterboard that you've made, a thin one preferably, because you're going to be cutting it up, or anything else that you like to collage with, or papers that you've got left lying around, and we will make a start. Okay, so the first thing that I want to try us having a go at is to literally alter our envelope. So I've got myself just a very simple, you know, just normal posting envelope that's plain. Obviously, you can do this with a junk mail envelope. The one that I'm using is 5.5 inches, 14 centimeters by 3 3/4. Which is 9.5 centimeters, okay? And I've got here some, like I say, some collage papers, just a small selection, and then I've printed out our collage sheet onto half size, so printed 2 to a page, basically. Now, I find that the best way to do this is to start off with your kind of like booky pages and your text pages, cover over your envelope or whatever it is you're collaging with those, and then we go in then after and cover with the interesting stuff, and in this case our freebie sheet. So I'm just going to pop that onto there. I'm just going to take these blank edges off because we don't want any of those on there. Okay, so now we're going to add some colour to this lovely collaged envelope. And I'm just going to start off by taking different sections of my collage sheet. So I'm going to use my curly ruler to kind of help me achieve that. I'm just going to start off by going down here like so, and then I'm going to kind of curl around there now. Obviously, if you've got you know, scissors that are shaped like pinking kind of scissors, but you know, I mean the craft ones, they are ideal for kind of cutting interesting shapes into your collaging sheets. But if you don't, then you can do it with a curly ruler, or if not, you can just wiggle your hand as you're cutting stuff out, I guess. Okay, so we've added a little bit of our collage to this page. I've cut out the bunting. I'm just going to pop a label on that I've backed with some leftover book page, and I think that finishes that off nicely. And then on the inside, I thought we would, let me just take this lovely doodle picture off here of Bella's. I thought we could pop that on there. There we go. And then maybe let's have this image here. Oops. So I'm going to just pop the bumblebee down here like so. Just put a little bit of inker in this. And I think I'll pop a little bit of inker in this. I'm going to turn that into a little pocket on the back there. So I'm going to just grab my art glitter glue for this, which I hope is not going to billow out everywhere because my small nozzle bottle is blocked. So I noticed this morning when I sat down to use it. Isn't it typical? There we go. And then I'm going to pop that just inside there like so. Actually, I might back that on there a minute just to stop it curling up. Otherwise, it'll be doing a curly whirly on me. There we go. Make sure that's glued down properly. Cut that out. Marvellous. There we are, and then we can pop that in there. Now, the purpose of this envelope is, actually, I'm going to show you the purpose of the envelope afterwards, but that's our first altered envelope, and I think it looks rather marvellous, actually. So I'm going to just pop that on the side to dry. So that's number one done. Okay, so the next one that I want us to try is with the envelope out of the freebie. So you're going to take this envelope, you're going to fold the envelope as you would normally, so by putting in the little flaps. I had some difficulty with this morning and my eyes were a bit blurry, I think. That's my excuse anyway. Like I say, fold it up as if you were folding up the envelope, but we're not going to be folding it up like the envelope. We are in fact going to put a little mini signature inside of it. So I have got a few papers prepared here that I think look rather interesting, and they are going to sit just inside here. Now I'm going to just really quickly stitch them in with my sewing machine. There she goes, and then I will show you then how we're going to put the rest of it together. So it won't be a second. There we go. So just a simple stitch down the seam of the your little scrappy bits of paper there. That's made our nice little journal in there now. So this is a mini journal that we're putting together here. And all I'm going to simply do then is take, I've got two circles here, and I've got, I couldn't find my split pin, so I'm going to use 2 of these little hooks because it'll give me the same achieved desired result. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to quickly grab my cork and my ball, and I'm just going to work out where I'm going to put these little holes. So I would like one here. I just pop that on there like so I don't go digging into my desk, because that wouldn't do at all. There we are, hole in there. Pop my little pins together. Plonk them through there. Marvellous. And then open those up. Excellent. There we are. So that's that one done there. And then on this side, we're going to be going with, and I think I have to mark this with my pencil, if I can find my pencil, or a pen will do. There we are, that'll do. And I'm going to just take it across, and I'm going to have that sitting about there, I think. Now, obviously, it would be much better, should we say, if we were able to, if you want to do this in colours that, you know, more match the pattern of your paper. But obviously I've done them in the brown so that you can see them nice and clearly. And not only that, I suppose if you're using different papers or whatever, the brown may suit. I know that it does stick out a bit on here, but that's all right. I just wanted it to be nice and clear so that you could see where they were going. But ordinarily I would have taken some circles out of the paper that I'm using. So I'm just going to pop those in there. There we go. Now, okay, Rachel, who you say, that's great, but what about now them sticking out? That's fine. We're just going to literally pop some little pieces of ephemera that we've got with our kit over the top. Oop, lay it down flat. There we go. And then, or you can cut extra circles again and pop those over there. You can put some interesting washi tape over there. Anything really. I've got this lovely big circle here. I might pop that over there. And that'll just make a little bit of an interesting feature on there. And then they're covered up. I'm going to just do that now, because I will forget later on. You know me. Right. Here we go. Let's pop our bird, the bee, on there. It's actually a seagull, but it's not split hairs, eh? And then we pop those 2 by here because they're rather cute, aren't they? Yeah. See, why not? Why not indeed? There we are. Here we go. Much better. So now we've got ourselves our little altered envelope, which we have now turned into too much glue on there. A little mini journal that actually indeed does have a tuck spot, so you'll be able to pop in some bits and pieces of ephemera in there. What else have we got here? Put this lady in there. There we go. And now all we need is a little tie. And there we go, finished off with some curly seam binding. I think that looks rather cute. Rather lovely to have popped inside your journal. So that is our second example of how you can alter your envelopes. Now, a third way that we can alter our envelope is to take our, again, I'm going to use the freebie envelope for this one, but you can do this with another envelope, but you have to open the envelope. So that's the bonus of using the kit envelope for this. And we're going to just cut off these little side tabs here, like so. Hold on to those bits. They will always come in useful later on, I'm sure. Fold your pocket as you would on the normal folds. So using the bit that comes up and the bit that goes down, like so. And then going back to a project that I was working on earlier this week with my embossing, when I was embossing the fabric pockets, I actually embossed some vellum at the time. I was just testing out my, what's this called? Embossing folders. So I've got a piece of vellum here that has been embossed. I'm just going to cut that straight a minute. There we go. And I'm going to use this over the top of this beautiful paper as and make a pocket with it. So that's the first step. So I'm just going to attach that on as carefully as I can with my very dribbly glue across the bottom and then across the other side. There we go. So that will add a little bit of interest and embellishment to our envelope. And I do feel that this project does call for a little bit of lace. So I'm going to just grab some lace and see what I've got in my little lace pot here. Let's see if we've got anything here that we can, oh, that's quite nice. It's quite vintagey as well, isn't it? So that'll go, I'm going to just pop a bit down the sides here, I think, just to kind of finish this off. Yeah, there, have I got that right way around? No, it goes that way. Right, make sure we get the right way up, most importantly. Thinking I might have been better using fabric tap, but we'll see how this glues down. And just pop that on there like so. Run that down there. I'll dry in no time then. There we go. I think it'll be alright. And then the same this side. Okay. Oops. Gluey fingers. There we are. Gosh, my scissors need oiling, don't they? Right. Okay. So that's our little bit of lace on there. We got our nice little deep tuck pocket in there. So if I could just grab a large journal card, which I'm sure I got here on my desk somewhere, underneath everything else. Right, what have we got here? Of course, you can utilise your tags in here, but I do have a nice large journal card, which I think would be quite nice poking out the top of this. There we are, perfect. Lovely. Now, the purpose of this is going to fit in your journal on your journal page. So let me just show you how you will attach this. Let's find an appropriate page. Might put it on there actually. There we go. Sorry, it's gluey. Right, so the idea is you will stick the pocket onto the page thus so here. So you glue down the sides there, down the side there, and probably best to glue across the bottom. That will sit then on your page. You will have a lovely hidden pocket there, and I say hidden because it'll be hidden behind that pocket that you can pop things in. And then thinking about how you back your envelope when you print it, I've put this lovely what is this called, like graph paper on the back, because you've now got a nice little writing spot in there as well. So again, you just fold this back up. So to the outside world, it just looks like a pocket. But we know hidden behind there is a hidden writing spot, a hidden journaling spot, and an extra pocket as well. And if you wanted to be really, really clever and add extra pockets in again, you could pop a pocket across here. So you've got this lovely collage collage sheet with tags here, and you know how much I love to utilise tags as pockets. So perhaps cut one of these off. That will go quite nicely across the side there. And then you'd have another pocket on the inside as well. And if you really, really wanted to go to town, you could fill the inside of your envelope with extra pockets. It'd be pockets galore. But I like that. I think for now that's just nice on there. With that lovely little pocket in the front. In fact, I wonder if I might put the blue one in. It might be a bit more easy to see, because I got a very busy embossing. I've used a very busy embossing folder for this, so obviously my vellum is highly embossed, but I think that looks rather lovely on there. So you could decorate that as much as you like, but again, there we are. You have another idea then of how to alter your envelopes. Okay, so for this one, we are going to need 3 envelopes, and we're going to simply assemble them thus so, popping that one inside of that one there. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to pop this one then upside down, or rather face away, into the inside of that one there. Now, when they are all in the right place, we can then stick them down. And I'm going to cheat because I've got these marvellous ones here that do self-stick, which are really useful with projects like this. But like I say, I need to make sure first of all that they're all going to be in the right place. Once that's done, that's fine. And then again, I can take that one off there and stick that one down like so. So what we should then have ourselves is lovely, a little flippy book. So that was really simple and easy to put together. I hope you've spotted how I did that then. Right, I'm going to just really quickly now use my collage sheet and collage these pages, and then I will show you then how we're going to make this into a little file folder. So 2 seconds. Okay, so I have collaged my, or covered my little envelope flip folder. I've used some of the collage papers that we've done for today's freebie, and this page here and this page here are from the Truly Blue backing pages, and then I've popped a bit of dictionary page in there just to make it interesting. I stitched the front one just because it's the cover, and I just thought it'd just give it a bit more thing. I just think it looks really nice, sets it off nicely. So what you're going to need to do now is take the tags out of the freebie kit, and I'm just going to show you now how we're going to really quickly convert this into a little file folder using our tags. So this is a nice fun little project. Now I'm going to first and foremost take the large tag with a smaller tag, which I am now going to attach to the back, and I'm looking for some glue that will not come billowing out everywhere. I just had to clean my desk because I've had just so much glue coming out of, oh my goodness, I've had glue everywhere. It's not been good. No, not a good look. It is definitely not. Right, there we go. And just to remind you all as well, don't forget there is a big giveaway with the collaboration, as always. So you just need to make sure that you like and comment on all of the videos that are on the schedule. They are also all saved in our collaboration playlist, which will be linked down below. It is also linked on our channel. It is linked in our Facebook group, and I think I put it on my YouTube story thing the other day as well. So yeah, lots of places you'll be able to find that if you should need to. Now take a piece of washi tape, pop a bit of washi tape onto the back of your little taglet that we've just done there. Cut that short, like so. Make sure that's straight. And then we are simply going to attach this now to this page. I'm kind of folding it already. And then I'm going to work out where I want to put it. I think I'm going to put it in the middle. Because why not, eh? There we go. Now just stick that down there now. And it should... Yay, give us a little flip pocket. So now you'll have a little pocket to pop little pieces of ephemera in. So there we are. So that's your first flip. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to just ink that a minute. That's annoying me there. There's nothing worse than a white edge, is there? Right, okay. So the next one now, on this page here, I think we will put Let's have a pocket like this along the bottom, I think. Oh, and that fits on there just nicely. If I just trim that bit down there. To be fair, these couldn't have fit my envelopes any better if they tried. Now, granted, if you stitch around these, they will really pop on the page and look marvellous. I'm not going to stitch mine now because obviously I'm trying to do this nice and quickly for you. But yeah, that's obviously an option for you. If you want to stitch around your pockets, do so. And like the front cover, they will really stand out then against your collaging and look fantastic. But if you don't have a sewing machine, it doesn't matter because I think they still look fantastic anyway. And it's just about having contrast, isn't it? So try and have a contrasting page behind. So there we are. We've got our second pocket in there like so. So now I've got 3 of those left and that one there. And we've got 3 pages left here. That's fine. That's perfect. So I'm going to pop this one in here now as a side tuck because I think that really lends itself to that there on the corner. So we're going to simply just, this is just such an easy project, but these are lovely for Happy Mail, send in to friends as a gift. If you just wanted a little ephemera holder to keep all of your fussy cuts in, again, perfect size for that. Or if you've made a journal and you've got lots of little bits left over, again, ideal, pop them all in here and then they can go into the journal then, can't they? And I think they'll look rather lovely. Now, let's just think about this one now. Try and do something a little different. What if we put a tuck at the top there so we can pop long sheets in there? What do we think? Yeah? Because I wouldn't want to do that on the back because it would, you know, there's risk of it falling out on the back, isn't there? So I'm just going to take that blue edge off there. Everything on my desk is so sticky this morning, it's ridiculous. Right, there we go. And then I just trim that edge there. And then trim that edge there. Obviously, print and cut your freebies to suit the size of projects you're working with. And again, I'm popping my thumb in the side that I'm not gluing, just so I don't forget and get confused. And yes, that is one of Bella's doodles there on that lovely tag. She's so clever. This was my, by the way, Lenore, this was my little cheat. Lenore and I were chatting the other day and we were saying about how Bella's doodles are amazing and neither Lenore nor I are very good at drawing. And I said, I've got a little cheat for us for the D. So that was what I meant. I've included them in the freebie. So if you can't doodle, you can still add a little bit of doodling in without feeling like you're missing out. But I'm sure, as Bella explained, everybody can have a go. It's not beyond the realms. I think I'm going to pop that there. I wonder if I might pop it in the middle, actually. I know she's quite small. Oh, hang on a second. Wait a cotton picking minute now. What if... got this bit left over. Let me just trim that edge off there. Hold on. 1 second. Just had an idea. This is left over from the collage sheet. Now, ideally, I would stitch this because it would, again, make it really pop on the page, but I don't have time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that down there like so. And what else have I got here on the side? Wait a second. Right, even better. Here we go. Watch this now, guys. Trim that down to the size of my page. Yep. Okay, perfect. Add that on top. Perfect. And then I got it. I know what I'm going to do. Right, watch this now. I'm going to glue that there onto the piece of paper underneath. Move that in case I've miscalculated my gluing. So that now becomes a double belly band, right? You with me? Oh, darn it, you slidey glue. Okay, then taking, where's my washi tape? The washi tape. But you need to cut it straight. There we go. Pop that on the edge there. You know when you have papers that are just too lovely to cover up? Well, this is what you can do. Fold that down there like so. Now we have a little flip belly band, double belly band actually, to go onto the back page. Oh, I love it. Now again, if I had more time and you guys weren't trying to see what it is I'm doing, I would be stitching all of this just to really make everything pop, because I think this is a good opportunity to do so. I would have just stitched across the top there and across the bottom there like so, and then that would really have stuck out on the page. But in the absence of lots of time, and I think I've taken up enough of your time today, you've been marvellously patient, but I think that looks rather spiffing. Perhaps a poor choice of the paper over the top, but never mind. Right, I just need a bit of ephemera now to go underneath here. So we've got a journal tag there, a journal card rather. Have we got a smaller one then to go behind? Yes. And then I've got another one there that'll go inside of there. And then under here we've got a little writing spot. How cute is that? Oh, I love it. I love it. This is brilliant. This is a really, really great example of how you can then store all of your little bits of ephemera. There we are. So let's pop the sandcastle in there with the little girl. For the sake of our alphabet, she's the child. Sorry, that sounds a bit harsh. And then I got these lovely tags now that I've cut out from the Sounds of Summer kit. And in case anybody's wondering why I called it Sounds of Summer, it's because it's all things to do with wind crashing, waves crashing rather, on the beach, the bees buzzing. Yeah, you getting it? It was like, ah, okay. There we go, and then we've got that one in the back there. So there we are. That is our lovely little flip file altered envelope. So let me just grab my other examples, which are over here and hopefully now dry. Oh, look at that. Our Agapanthus, gosh, that's a mouthful. She's had a good innings today, hasn't she? And of course, we've got that lovely label. Perhaps we'll stick that on the front there, shall we? Take that blue off. This is also on the freebie page with the tags. There we are, let me just take that off there. And I've got some pretty lace here, which I think is wide enough to go. Yeah, that'll be fine. Cut that short, and I'm going to just pop that onto the page there and pop that label on there like so. And then that just finishes off the front quite nicely, I think you'll agree. And I'm just going to mop up some of that glue off there because my glue is really runny, and then that saves me using it twice. Oops, and spreading any more than I need to on the desk because I'm glued out today now. There we are, and hopefully that will stick on there as it should now, but I think that looks rather marvellous. So just to recap, we have got our altered envelope, as in a collage envelope, that will stick onto a page. Where's the journal gone? What have I done with the journal? Oh, what did I do with it? I see it. I got it. Here we go. Let's just show you how we use these in our... Now, you can either attach this like so, which I think would probably be the best course of action. So obviously you've still got your nice little tuck spot in there, and we've popped a pocket in there. Sorry guys, I'm out of frame. There we are. So stick it onto the back of the page, and then obviously you can collage over that then on the other side of the page should you wish to. But I think that looks rather lovely there, like that on the page. And then we've got this one here, and then we've got this lovely pocket here, which, as I explained earlier on, you can pop onto the page, flip it down, and then you've got hidden writing space down below there, and another pocket in there where you've attached it. Then we've got our lovely little altered envelope file folder or ephemera holder even, which I think looks marvellous. Love that on the back. And then, of course, we've got our little mini journal. So it's all going on, guys, and all that from some envelopes. So you see, you just be amazed at the things that you can do when we start thinking outside of the box and we start using the word altered. Oh, that was a brilliant word there that Edith came up with for the beginning of our collaboration. So guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of the week. Who have we got coming up now tomorrow? Let me get my sheet. You have got Antonio tomorrow. Oh my gosh, it's exciting. And I know some of you are really, really pleased that we're getting some men into these collaborations. Of course, we've had Kerry the crafter with us before, and we've also had Dave last time as well. So yeah, it's really nice to see the guys getting involved and collaborating with us all as well. So I'm so excited for that. And then of course on Tuesday, we've got the wonderful Gayle, followed by Steph. We've got Autumn, we've got Melanie, and we've got Melina. Oh my word, what a week you've got coming up there, man. So don't forget, go to our Ko-fi page. Sorry, did I mention that? The freebies are on our Ko-fi page. Link will be down below. And any other information that you may need about the collaboration will all be in the description box down below. That's it from me, guys. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I will be back with you in the week. Take care now. Bye-bye.